Well, as you could tell from my question that I threw out there, by the way, your summation was beautiful, I thought, at the conference to Empower America, AEI's conference. And the way you talked about the 70s was beautiful. You just had to live through it to appreciate it, okay? I'm just loving the fact that that's when I came of age. It was a great time, although probably not a great time from an American standpoint. But, I don't know. I'm more optimistic just over the last year. I'm seeing creativity. I'm seeing people energized. I'm seeing people going back to church. I'm seeing people that have been in the private sector saying, wait a minute, I've got 20 years left. I've got to do something about this, and they're putting money and time behind it. And we do have the money and time. So it's happening. There's a lot, and young people are searching. I was just with Mr. Widmer, and he was talking about the Catholic students that are wonderful. Much more happy and friendly, like I think we used to be, than at Carolina, where you tend to look at your phone on the way to class, and you've got all these beautiful people you're not looking at.
That's the thing. There's in business, there's some reaction against this. You saw Google fired those people who occupied their employees who occupied the office.
Yes, you're seeing it.
And that strikes me. Now you can overread these tea leaves, right?
Correct. It's an anecdote, right?
We may be past the peak of it when the staff of the New York Times demanded and got the op-ed editor fired, the opinion page editor fired for running an op-ed by a sitting U.S. senator expressing the majority opinion of the United States. And they said he made us feel unsafe, and they got him fired. When I was young, I was talking to some old newspaper, Deborah Saunders, old newspaper people, right? And we were saying when we were young, just starting out, right? If you had gone to one of the gray hairs at the editorial desk and said, oh, our position on this makes me feel unsafe, they would have said, I'm sorry that you're leaving. They would have said, you have no business in our profession. If you're so frightened, then you can't be a journalist. Yeah. And the idea that you could have gotten the editor of that piece fired would have seemed to them bizarre. They would have said, okay, well, don't let the door hit you on the way out.
That's what I would have called the monkeys running the zoo. And in my time, that didn't happen.
Right, okay? But I think, if the Google thing is a sign that we've passed this moment where they're just going to say.
And you're seeing that across the board.
And Forbes ran a piece that quoted the CFO, I think, whoever issued the statement about firing these people. And he said the four most important words in this blather, because every corporate statement has a bulk of blather in it, right? But he said the four most important words in it were, this is a business.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And I love hearing that, and I know it's true. And that in and of itself tells me there are some guardrails out there.